Hey everybody, it's Danette from Humans Honoring Horses, and we're out here today talking a little bit about catching a horse. We're out in this massive 90-acre field here, and I think there's a dozen horses out here. And I was just going to walk over to the herd and demonstrate how to approach a horse, but I have this big young dude here that's come to check us out, and often you'll find that that happens. If you're just standing and hanging around with no intent and just hanging peacefully with the herd, they'll come up to you and be curious. Hello, sir. Yes. Okay, so two things. There's two spots on a horse where they can't really see, and that's directly in front of them and directly behind them. So we never want to approach a horse coming up straight behind them or really head on. So even right now, this guy's put me on one eye. Did you notice that? I'm not standing straight in his blind spot. He has very much got me on this eye and he's looking down on me. So most halters and lead ropes, I think actually all of them in North America, tie up on the left-hand side. So we call that the on side. And most horses know that. So if you go out there and you're trying to catch them, they know that as soon as you go to the left side, they're like, oh, we know we're gonna get caught kind of thing. So what you wanna do is approach a horse. Hi, bud. I know you're gonna be a demo. From sort of the side here, right? So I moved to the right-hand side. But if I was walking from, say, up there and I had come up to him instead of him coming up to me, it gives him a lot of time to watch and assess me, as well as keep an eye on other things on the other side in case there was danger or something that came up. Whereas if I approached him from behind, he may have the incentive to like walk away from me, or in the front, I might actually startle him because he's maybe not paying attention and I'm coming in and out of his vision. So if you've approached from the side, they get a really good view of you, as well as they can maintain eyesight on their environment. Okay, so ideally it's best to start on the left side, right? It's just easier and it's more familiar. Oh look, so now we're gonna have to actually have to catch him. What are you guys looking at? Huh? So I'm just gonna reposition myself. I'm gonna come back up to the shoulder. And I'm gonna walk towards the shoulder. Hey, buddy. That's a very neutral way to approach a horse. He's not gonna get any sort of mixed signals from that. But what I wanna do first is put a halt or the rope around his neck. Now, he's not gonna, he may try and go somewhere, but I do have this around his neck now. So that enables me to keep a little bit of control over him. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this long tail of the halter and I'm gonna put it in this hand and let it hang down like that. So now he's a big dude, right? Yeah, good boy. And now the pressure and the incentive is to come sort of lower and then come towards me, which is what I want, right? So I can just even play with this a little bit. I can put it on that side and be like, come towards me, buddy. Come on, add a little pressure. Yes, oh, you're the best boy. You are, yeah. Yeah, and then again. Yeah, so if I was just coming out here to catch him, I just would catch him. I'm just spending some few moments here because he is young, doing some training, and for demonstration purposes. So by putting the halter on that way, not only does it encourage them to put their head down and pay attention to us, but, oops, it sort of prevents them from walking away on that side because I've kind of put like some pressure, rope pressure, and the halter pressure on that side, right? Hey, yeah, you want to go for a walk? What do you think? Come on, sir. So more importantly than how we put the halter on, that is very important because once we get really consistent with that, the horse can learn that, right? But when we take it off, that's the big release. That's the release that they get. At the end of the day, And it's the last thing that we do with them. So when we take it off, we want to undo it. Oh, yes. Oh, you know it already. And I'm just going to ask him to come towards me a little bit. Yeah, good. And as soon as he comes, off it comes. And before you know it, the next time you go up and you stand at the shoulder and you want to put the halter on, he remembers that this is where it came off, and his head will just come right back into this spot, and he'll be like, oh, this is where I put the halter on. And that's how we start to train that. Yes. Yeah.